Alright guys, now there's a bit of a weird thing going on here, and the first part of this episode, the first 10 minutes or so, very heavily edited because I recorded, let's say, about an hour of gameplay.
Welcome to the House of Grief.
Without
or perhaps welcome
my
is the
audio
wrong
working.
word, Shadowheart. There's been some debate whether you'd even show up and face the consequences of your actions. I assumed you tried to flee, like a craven.
I'll explain more in a minute.
Spare me your venom. I'm sure the Mother Superior will have plenty of her own.
All in due time. As I said, in due time. First, you submit to the mapping of the heart. Only then can we know what is to be done with you.
Okay, I'm sure I was hilarious at this point in the recording, but this is me recording of audio over my previous recording, so I don't know what I said.
This is the House of Grief. We strive to help those whose hearts have grown heavy, be it with anger, melancholy, grief, or treachery. Submit to the mapping and reveal what lurks in your heart. If you consent, follow me. If you do not,
So the whole
leave.
point of this was I'm trying to
The
find
House of Grief welcomes you.
Shadowheart's
and stands
parents.
ready
There's
to ease
somewhere
your
here
troubles.
inside this building. Oh yes, at this point I thought it was a good idea to take a seat. I think, if I remember rightly. This was 2 days ago.
You seek to be unburdened, yes? The mapping of the heart can reveal the way. Yet, there is another here whose need is great.
That voice. Allow me. I think I'm supposed to do this.
Yes, well, who am I to refuse, Shadowheart?
Do you know why you are here?
There is something I lost. No. Had taken from me. My family. My life. I want it all back.
Loss is a gift, girl. Do you still not understand that? Now give me the true answer. What is your purpose in being here?
The artifact. I was sent to retrieve it. At any cost.
And who tasked you with this mission?
The Mother Superior of It's you.
Give me the honor of my name. In full.
I can't. My memories...
I know what's in that head of yours better than you do, girl. My name.
Mother Superior... Viconia DeVir.
You still have the wits to recognize your betters. Good.
Viconia DeVir. If only Shar would bless me with the forgetting of your face.
Always a pleasure to see old acquaintances. But you would be wise to not interfere in what is to come. Now descend. You have much to answer for.
A projection. Let us find her in the flesh then. So I can give her a hug.
I don't think that's the kind of hug she is hoping for. Anyway, travelling back to camp because I realised at this point that my team, my crew, they needed a rest.
Best to explain, but I still do not understand your anger.
Do not hide behind your hamster, Ranger. You do not understand because you do not listen. We were the first to discover the cult. And if you had only waited, we might have marshaled our numbers and...
Good does not wait for evil to button up its breeches. When it offers buttocks for the smacking, Minsk and Bo greet cheek with hand.
He is a brilliant character and I want to use him more.
It is well that Boo's innocent ears still ring from all this shouting.
This mess falls on our heads, Minsk. The city under siege, its people poisoned by the cult. It all might have been avoided if you had just put your feelings aside and listened.
Okay. You are the only one that Minsk listens to.
You mean the doppelgangers? It is no comfort to me that my face made this fool all the easier to lead. The point remains. You meant well, Minsk. But you exposed the city to harm. You helped the cult spread. And worse, perhaps than any of this, you forced me to leave you behind.
But this is where Minsk falls short of the understanding, Jaheira. What else is a berserker for, if not to charge into danger ahead of his Waclaren?
The Waclaren, wise women of Rashomon, each bonded to a berserker bodyguard for life. There is no higher title nor deeper bond in all of Rashomon custom.
Waclaren? Minsk, I am not your witch. You are not my bodyguard. This is not some high lodge of your homeland.
Boo agrees you are a queer kind of witch. But this city is a queer place. And Minsk, you may have noticed, is sometimes strange himself. The titles matter not. Only this. When Minsk does as Minsk does, and charges in to make a mess, Jaheira does as Jaheira does, and finds a way to save us all anyway.
It's really weird because
I fight alongside
he claims to be a
fools.
berserker.
You hear that, Boo? We
But he's a
fight
ranger.
alongside the Waclaren again.
I am your friend, Ranger. I am not your witch. There will be no ointments or healing balms.
Not even for Boo?
Ah, Boo, the beloved pet gerbil. So yeah, then I decided it's so weird having to do this commentary after. Decided to go back into the House of Shah, pretty much where we left to come back to camp. And now,
Superior must be close. Soon
this is where, well, within about 2 minutes, 2 or 3 minutes, I then start recording again with my normal commentary over the top. So I'm sorry about this. So we're entering this House of Shah, whatever it's called.
Keep going. The Mother Superior's
And who knows what we're going to find. But well, I know because
See what I
I've
can
already
read.
played it. And I know what's about to happen.
Will deal with you.
And it's really good. Okay, this is a tough situation. But, well, I'll shut up. More on that in a minute. I love the statues. I think I paused here just to admire them. Yeah, I did. The way, I mean, they are beautiful. The form is beautiful, but the lighting, the structure, the way they're posed, absolutely stunning. I love stuff about that in this game. Stuff like this, sorry, in this game. The statues are remarkable. Anyway, up ahead.
Sun, all burdens shall be lifted. They already heard how you disgraced yourself before Lady Shah, how she marked you as the enemy. But it is quite another thing for them to see it for themselves. I am very glad you decided to return. A cautionary tale such as yours will be studied by Lady Shah's initiates for years to come. But perhaps I can make a case for some small measure of mercy. Give me the artifact, and I can at least make this quick.
Enough. I don't answer to you. Not anymore. I'm here for my family. That's right. I know what you did. And it's not going to be quick.
This is your family. And now you have turned your back on it. The artifact was your last chance to prove yourself. And you squandered it.
See, the vocal acting is so strong in this game.
You there! Surrender this one to me now, and you can consider Lady Shah's forces your allies in the battles to come.
I see.
As
He
you
thinks I'm the
like.
boss.
Lilala! For
And
Shah!
here we go. This is the battle. Now, spoiler alert, it didn't go well twice. Went really badly and were very, very long fights, about 40 minutes each. And it's at this point I'm about to cut and show you what did work. Right, now, confession time. This is now day 2 of me making this video. It's gone pretty badly. I tried this battle twice, and I've lost twice, and I'm now going 3rd time lucky. But I have, and you may have already noticed, a little change. I've gone and got myself a new recruit. Zenith Fuzil. He is a new cleric now, and the reason why I picked him is because he comes with an extra skill. I didn't know this, but I had to go look up, like, how do you win this fight? Because this is a bit of a tough one. It is a really tough one. Because simply, they keep casting the blinded curse on us. You know, the black clouds, right? Makes it impossible to see or hit anything. So I needed to find a way of being able to undo that effect. And somebody suggested, in the world of Tinternet, to go and recruit a cleric, because they come with something. When you recruit them as a hireling back at camp, they come with this. Radiance of the Dawn. The sun's divine power dispels any magical darkness. So I've substituted out, what's her name? Her name, you know the one. She's not here. For my new friend Zenith, and I'm going to try this battle once again. There's also something I want to do, is keep these 3 back up here on the steps and go in with Shadowheart for this beginning conversation. We'll get her back, and I know she's a cleric, but for some reason, by the way, she doesn't have that Radiance gift. I don't know why, and I couldn't find another way of doing it. So that's the way we're going to try this, and I don't know how much I've left in of the last video, of the last recording rather, or my last couple of attempts at this. Probably very little. So I'm going to skip through this cutscene because it's all the same. It doesn't matter.
It would come to this.
It always comes to a fight. Right, so be it. Now, look at the random arrangement that we've got here. This is a little awkward. I kind of need to get Shadowheart back. But I can't use her just yet. Sadly,
can't stay idle.
I don't know quite why that is. But this is not good news, because I needed to get Shadowheart this side of what I planned to do here. So I'm going to give this a go anyway. Nonetheless, we need to get. Oh, where do we need to get you? I think we need to get you around about here. Let's get a wall of flame. A wall of flame. All the way up to that side as well. I know we're blocking off Shadowheart, but we'll get her back. Okay, done a load of damage to them and myself as well, which wasn't very smart, was it? No. Alright, we'll retreat and bring this guy back. Lozelle is just going to have to sit up here and do some shooting. Some rootin' tootin' shooting. Because there's no way I can get Shadowheart back here. Oh, it's such a shame. I don't know why they do that, why you can't suddenly, like, just switch to her. There's no way she can move.
I am fury. I am death.
You are wonderful and we love you, but you are going to have to do some archery. Okay, let's just pick on some of these guys. With a little bit of luck, we'll make it through, and that's... Oh, is he down already? No, he's just horrifically disfigured. The way we like it. Oh, sad miss. A sad miss, but don't worry. We'll tickle him under the armpits with that one. Alright, let's leave that. Next up, here we go. Now, they're going to pile on the Shadowheart, because she's the only one that's kind of reachable.
The unknown offering an embrace.
Toto, my son. Now what do we do? Go here to here. And I've burnt Shadowheart. But we have at least done some damage. That wasn't too bad. Toto, well done. You didn't burn yourself any more than you already needed to. Alright, here we go. It's their turn. It's going to be a bit of a bloodbath here, because poor old Shadowheart's stuck between, I'd say a rock and a hard place, but a fire and another fireplace. I don't know if this is going to work. It's tough. What I need to do is get Shadowheart out of there and put something devastating in the middle. We can deal with the rest of it here with some melee. Sommelier. Infernal resistance once again. Let's do it. Concentration broken. The first... Oh, one of my firewalls is down. It's an IT nightmare. And there we go. That's the blinded skill. Okay, that's the bit that I've brought this guy in for. So we need to protect him. Okay, Shadowheart. Now is your chance. While she's... Target's too far. Not enough. No, we can get you here. We can get you here. If we move you here... Ah, that's why. Alright, let's move you here. And then we're going to Misty Step you through the flames to a point of relative safety. Except you're blinded again. Move you out. There we go. Right, she's the only one who can see a damn thing right now. We will cast... Locusts? No. Oh, I've come too far, haven't I? Alright, we're going to cast it here. We're going to put some locusts down. Insect plague, is that? That's kind of what I meant. And we've taken out a couple of those guys that way. Now, if I can keep the plagues and the flames, any of these AoE damaging effects, we're going to stand in a better position. But we've got an awful lot of people to get through before we get back round to my turn. So who knows what's going to happen here. Good luck. Alright, he's hit the flames and the insect plague. See, this is kind of what I was trying to do, is to build up an area of damage. So anything they can walk through that will do them harm. Critical hit. And my concentration's gone. Brilliant. Alright, back round to my turn. Now this is where I'm kind of hoping that our Radiance of the Dawn will just nicely tidy up this mess and removes the blinded effect, but it also does damage to anybody that's nearby, so it's pretty useful. I could have done with a little extra, just generally extra, but I can't use another spell right now. What can I do? Is it worth taking anybody on? Not enough resources, so I need an action point for that. Alright, forget it.
I am fury. I am death.
You are furious, and we're going to take out that revenge on some of these fools. That's the one I really want to do the most damage to. Viconia DeVir, but we're going to get more interest from these guys in a minute, so I've got to take some out. Alright. Nice. It's one down. Now, what do I do here? I think I'm going to continue with some archery. These two are the most difficult. Justicia Crusaders. The Sharon isn't too difficult to beat. And I haven't got the best skills here, but I've got to try. I'm going to wait for Toto to get involved and cast, hopefully cast another wall of flame. And that might be the perfect place for you to stand. Alright, I'm up. And if I can just back up a little bit. The flames are coming, people. The flames are coming. There we go. Alright, it's just to put that wall of protection back between us. That's not a bad shout. Okay. I can't heal anybody. Should I retreat here? I can't get my Zenith to move back, who I really need to. He's the one I've got to protect here. This is not going well.
So much for peace.
I'm going to leave Toto here just to take some of the punishment. Perhaps on the other side. Perhaps on the other side. Yeah, he doesn't even need to heal. Potion of speed. Can't throw anybody, I can't shove anybody, nor would I want to. Alright, no guarantees now. Gotta counter as much as I can. Shadowheart, if she gets a turn, she'll be able to do some extra damage to these losers. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, now she's feeling a little bone chill. Improved warding flare, do it. You missed. But they do get another go. What's this? Something shadow? What was that? Umbral form. Oh, good for you. Clever you. The whole screen's gone dark now because of that. Oh, they've broken the concentration on the plague. Or the insect locusty thing. But that's okay. Shadowheart's up next. So should I just put it back? Or do we go for a rather violent flame strike here? This could end some of them. And certainly do damage to the main character there. I'll catch this one in it as well. Yes. Alright, somebody died. I consider that a victory. Everybody else? Yeah, level 4 heal up, please. Thank you. Oh, I just hit end turn. Why do I do that from time to time? I hit the end turn like that's taking my turn. Oh. Foolish. Foolish. Right, we're back in the dark. I always think it's a bit unfair. They can see perfectly well. And the dwarves are just getting roasted in there. Beginning to smell. Yet they still come. Right. Now we're back. Let's see. What can I do here? I could pull him back out and do a very large ball of flame. But I will get in trouble. Ah! Alright. I'm going to Radiance of the Dawn and clear up this mess. Oh, it took a couple down with it as well. It's a beautiful skill. I'm so glad I got it. Okay, now, unfortunately, he took some punishment as well. Damn it. Didn't mean for that to happen. Lizelle. Do we want to finish off this guy, or are we going to go for this one? Shall we try this one out? We could get a lucky hit here. And it worked. It was lucky enough. Now, let's try and disarm this fool. Alright, well, let's try that again. Oh, I hit the wrong one! Right, I'm going again. Lizelle, have another go. Is my man down? Oh, he's down. Oh, I've got to get him up. He's too useful. I don't think that's going to last long, and I probably just wasted a turn. Damn. Can't heal him. Alright, well, I'll take it myself.
Never a dull moment.
It's his turn, though. And we have got a healing potion. I don't think I gave him any decent ones.
Need healing.
Yeah, that's about the best we could do, mate. I'm so sorry. Let's withdraw you to try and save you. Just for a moment.
You shall never
sunlight again.
Okay, I don't know if that worked or not. Concentration saving throw is successful, so the flames are still rosed. Still there, basically. Now what? She's the one that's got to go. We need something explosive. How about some chain lightning? Oh, it's good. It was really good. And this one nearly is done. Viconia DeVir. And then we aren't left with that many to deal with. I mean, more than I'd want to. And we're going to have to let them have a go here. Do I get Toto out of here? I can't do anything. I've got no bonus actions, nothing. Do I get him out? I think I might have to. I've got to do the withdrawal technique. We're not getting pregnant today. Got to defend off as many of these as I can. Clearing the smoke, though, has been a game changer. I don't know how close I'm going to get. And here we go. We're going to have another opportunity to do it. I don't know how close I'm going to actually get, but they've put us in darkness once again. Apart from Lizelle, she seems unaffected. She's just outside of the smoke. But that might not be a big problem. Right, Shadowheart. What are we doing here? We can't hit her. We can't hit her. 7 to 17 damage. And DeVir is 13. Oh, it's so tempting. But I think what might be right, considering Shadowheart's health is relatively okay. Get her down, or up. I don't know, somewhere where she can see things. Where can we put? Now, if we fly you here, is it? It's shrouded there, isn't it? Damn. Yeah, that might work though. Not enough movement to get there. I've got to go stand by the wolf. He's going to do some damage. But it gets me able to do this. Let's get that locust swarm back again. It was pretty useful. There we go. Right, Shadowheart, I don't know if you can withdraw. You can't. So let's just continue, this time with a heal for those that need it. Right, they got 4 goes. That was to be expected. They just walk straight into the fight. What is wrong with these people? Timmy. No, my name is Toto, not Timmy. Okay, just bonk the wolf on the face. Very nice. Now, can't use this anymore because my channel divinity is gone. Recharge on a short rest. So, divine intervention. Call upon your deity in the moment of greatest need. Once they interfere, your deity will never do so in this manner again. It's a lot to ask, isn't it? Radiant? I don't know what I'm asking for. I don't know. The deity was once seen and never to be seen again. I don't know quite what that did, whether it was useful or not.
I will ascend.
Yes. Lizelle, we've only got one thing we need you to do. End this one's pitiful life. Please. Please. Weapon is dropped. She's on the ground. Finish her off. She's out. Game over. You guys want to give up now, or I guess not. Right. I think. What do I think? I think you stink. Let's fly up here. Get them to walk back through the fire. If that works. Lizelle's got some health on her, so that's not such a bad idea. Evade attacks. Let's give her a little evasive maneuvers. For a moment. Now, unfortunately, we can't clear this mist. But Toto can see. Which means... we can't do that. Path is interrupted. God damn yous! I've got to get him somewhere else. Do we use the same trick with Shadow that we used with Shadowheart? That might work out. Okay. Time for a little explosive action. Okay, concentration broken. I think that's... has that cleaned up the mist? No, not quite. But that has done decent damage to these two. Sadly, they're not dead yet. Okay, Toto... oh, we're in trouble. We can't heal. Okay, let's... fingers crossed. See what happens. Shadow step through the fire. Very clever. Darkness on 2 targets. I've got to counter that. I'm sick of the darkness. Had to be done. Oh, how sad. What do we got? Bone chill on Lizelle. They rolled an 18. I'm not going to react here, or do I? Oh, do I? It doesn't hurt me. Doesn't hurt me, and it might have worked. I can't really tell. She got bone chilled anyway. Indomitable. I don't know what that did. Indomitable snowman. And we're now blinded over here. Wonderful. Alright, Shadowheart. I think we're going to have to reverse your fly move. And bring you somewhere different. Where do we stick you? Oh, we're going to get attacked if we do. Oh, this is such a difficult battle. But I'm not worried. Let's take the attack. It wasn't too heavy. Only from a little doggy. Let's retreat behind enemy lines. We saved the insect plague. And now we've got these two to deal with. What can we dish out? What punishment can we give? Or should I think about healing? Should think about healing anyway. Let's heal up. And then who's the one who's got the darkness concentrated? That one. Alright, let's dish out the damage to this one. There's a good chance it'll take him out. I'll see ya. Right. Now Toto's unblinded. We could do this. There's still 2 here with relatively undamaged. He wasn't even involved in this fight until just now. Oh, blinded again. Right. This one's got to go. How are we going to do this? He can't fly, by the way. That's the only... well, not the only disadvantage, but one of them. There's probably loads of skills here that I've just not used. I'm not used to. But those I do know. I like. And I've got to use them. Ah. I know, I'm gonna get you as low as I possibly can. But you're not blinded anymore. Which one do we go for? That path's interrupted. I'm gonna try and take out this loser. They're the one causing the darkness. Let's do it. Oh, I can't do it. Yes, I can. That wasn't bad. Oh, I gave him a bow as well. I don't understand why I can't use... Maybe he just is incapable of bowing. Not enough movement to... Hellcrawler, what's that? Teleport to an area and deal 2 to 16 damage where you land. The impact blast spreads... What is this? Wow. Oh, I'm a fan. Alright, he's probably about to die, but that worked out alright.
Time to strike.
Yeah. Come on, Lizelle, we got this. We got this. We don't got this. Weapon down. Finish him off. You can't. It's okay. I know you tried.
Another fight. Let's go.
Yeah, but guess what? Toto is back. And these guys need to go. Is it magic missile time? The dog only needs one. This guy needs a whole bundle. But I need to take out as many that have got the potential to die as possible. Let's give this guy 3, 4. I've got to make sure. I'm not even sure that will do it. And this guy can have the rest. Too far. Alright, well he can't have the rest. Let's what? Alright, you just have the last 2. Oh. It woke the dog up. The dog's now not a dog. This one didn't even die, and that one's took barely any damage. Honestly, the magic missile I thought was going to be such a powerful skill. I'm disappointed. Okay, that could have been lucrative. He's got my bones chilled. A beckoning darkness. Why don't you run through the insects, you loser? Get this one. We need to save him. He's like our potential savior. Let's get this one out of the game. And you are done. Right. 4 versus 3 and we're all struggling. But Shadowheart could well save from the inside. She's going to go through the swarm.
A little help, please.
But yeah, she's struggling. Let's heal everybody up the most powerful way we possibly can. It's not great, but it could be the difference between winning and losing. This is an intense battle, I've got to say. The first 2 went way worse than this. I died much quicker. In fact, I've got this far. I'm really pleased.
Fast. I must heal.
Yeah, you must heal, but you know what? You must also kill. You have to kill. You need to kill these things. What are we going to go with? Level 6. Target is too far. How far can we get you? If I dash and get you through this, you're going to get caught by my very own trap. Yes, I know you took some damage. Take the heal. Lizelle will square this. Nice. Okay, Lizelle, we could probably use your support on this side of the field. Yeah. Nice. Don't worry about the insects. They only bite a little. Alright, we've got a ranged attack with you. It's a good start. Do it again.
I wonder if this is worth the cost.
Don't worry. don't worry. I'm not worried at all. All of our major spells are gone. But the burning flames never fail. Oh, the beautiful screams. Alright, come on then. I'm getting closer to you because I know you know what's coming. It's either electric shocks or something, but you're gonna have a turn in a minute. In a minute, I said. I think she's gonna take damage doing this, but yeah, she did, and she's passed out. Oh, her own insect plague. Opportunity attack, concentration broken, and now all of a sudden we can all see again. One of my team has got to get to Shadow. I'm not letting anyone die. It's got to be me, hasn't it? I've got to be the one to help her.
Better not die on me.
She was about to go. She lost a saving throw. And I won't let it happen. I love her too much. Go, get out of here, Shadowheart. Save yourself. Alright, I'm going to stand in between you two. You'll have to go through me to get to her. Oh, Lizelle. Guess what? Whoa, camera. You can get pretty close and do some horrendous damage. Oh, yes, this guy's days are numbered. Just a little to the left. Just a little to the left. Oh, it worked, actually. It was just the delay. Try again. Man down. The fight is won. I can't believe we did that. That just didn't seem possible.
Keep going a little longer now.
2 turns ago. Everybody alright? Everyone's healed? We're out of spells. And there's a lot of looting to do. I'll be right back. Ooh, we have a letter. Dear Ma'am. You were right, ma'am. What they ask of you as a novice in the cloister, it's just my heart isn't hard enough to do these things. I had to run out of last 10 days interrogation class to vomit. But now that I'm in, I don't see any way to get out again. Not alive, anyway. I don't even know yet how I'm gonna get this letter to you. I'm scared. I feel like I'm turning into Bernard Manning here for those that don't. And the way the Mother Superior looks at me, I think she knows it. Oh, how I wish I'd listened to you. You're Dimbut. Though here they've dubbed me Blue Nail. I wonder why. Where does she stick her fingers to be dubbed Blue Nail? Maybe the toilet. It's the Harpic that did it. Now, this is the one that I think is going to have the most interesting item on them. Viconia DeVir. Ooh, look at you. The Priestess Robe. It's a 10 armor class. What do I get with it? Shah's Umbre. While obscured, the wearer has advantage on stealth checks. Shield of Faith also grants you a +2 bonus to all saving throws. And Viconia's Walking Fortress. What a name. Rebuke of the Mighty. When a foe hits you with a melee attack, you can use your reaction, dealing it 2 to 8 force damage and knock it prone unless they succeed. Shadowheart, that's got you written all over it. Right, well, it's an absolute bloodbath here. And we picked up a couple of keys. I don't know exactly what they open just yet. Oh, one more body to loot. That was uninteresting. But on we go. Now, somewhere down here is supposed to be Shadowheart's parents. And considering that we're kind of official, I think it would only be a good thing to meet the parents, don't you? Is it a note? Is it a book? It is a book.
Here goes nothing.
I love the books. I really do. They're great fun. The scroll is filled with soothing, persuasive arguments, encouraging the sick at heart to turn themselves from Zehanine worship. The Moon Maiden is, as the goddess is called, will whisper naught but lies. No problem solved, only a sense of fondness that is as cold as the lunar marina, seas of empty pale dust, and even that gradually fading for the worshipper. As an alternative, the scroll speaks of Shah, who whispers only truth. Her fondness is warm, unexpectedly so, for a goddess of darkness, grief, and nihilism. But why should that be unexpected? The sick at heart will find only succor and blessings in the embrace of she who understands them best. Oh yeah, more propaganda. Anti-Sahanin propaganda. It's probably the right way of putting it. A self-help book, warning of the dangers of self-pleasure. Oh, don't touch thyself, you shall go blind. No wonder all these people spent this much time in the dark. The crimes of the Moon Maiden, a very long list. Woe unto any who throws their lot in with Selûne. 4 ways she has of pulling the wool over one's eyes. First, she can make you think your husband is a werewolf. Then he's only forgotten to shave. Second, she's always changing, making it difficult for slow painters to capture her likeness. Third, tides absolutely bugger the tides. Now that's genius. I like that. And fourth, people keeping associating the moon with femininity, and frankly we're fed up reading the same poetry over and over. And it's all that celestial bint. Selûne's fault. I haven't heard the word bint in a very long time. You stupid bint. Lovely. Anyway, we have a black diamond. Always worth taking. I've got a few of them already. That one seems to be... Uh-oh.
Must be connected to the offerings on the altar.
Yeah, oops. Stone inscription. Probably should have read this first. Treasured in light and lost in dark. I'm going to see if I can put this gemstone back. There is a way of moving things on. Yeah, let's try this. Yes. Oh, okay. Can we double down? I got another one. Oh. Okay. 2 black diamonds. Ain't helping. Onyx? Have one of those. Oh, it moved again. There's something about putting... Okay. We've got to put things on here. I'm going to put some gold on there. Let's split this for like... I don't know. 300 gold. Oh, things are happening here. Okay, it's to do with the weight. So we have to put heavy things on there. Okay, we'll split again. Let's add some more gold. I've got plenty of gold. I'm not too worried. Oh, that's what it is. You have to pay to get in. Oh, that's cheeky. What do we have here? What do we have here? Book, The Captives of Shah. A ledger bearing the names of those incarcerated in the Chamber of Loss. Some are noted to have died. Tresk Lear, Ithyanki Double Guard at all times. Deceased. Arnell Hallowleaf, Emmeline Hallowleaf, Baron Alice Bormal, unknown interloper. Alright, both dead. Okay, so we've got 2 people who aren't apparently dead.
I see my parents.
What? Oh, are these your parents? Oh, it's her mum and dad? Oh god, what is... This is the 2 that were mentioned in the book. Oh, Shadowheart.
What am I to do?
What are you to do? You're going to go talk to them? Can you talk to
I
them?
must keep going.
What can we do? There's nothing to do. I can't interact or speak to them. Alright, maybe there's something at the back of the room. This has got to help. Otherwise, why would you be here? The Mirror of Loss.
Great dark mirror looms over you, offering no reflection. You do not know its purpose, yet it feels oddly familiar to you all the same.
An object of faith, examine it closely, try to understand its purpose. Okay, we can do this. Got religion proficiency. Had a little bonus help from my new friend. Maybe we can get this. Yes, baby.
A mirror of loss. A relic said to be as old as the Church of Shah itself. Those who stood before it could surrender their very thoughts and memories to the Lady of Loss.
Shadowheart often
Great
talked about
powers rest within the realm of the mirror,
losing her
to
memories.
be granted at the Dark Lady's whim to those making a suitable offering. A piece of themselves.
Piece of themselves. Gaze into the mirror. Saloon religion. Well, we can't now because we're Saloon. We serve the wrong god. Gaze into the mirror, intent on offering it one of your memories.
With so much of your mind already surrendered to the mirror, you
Yes.
have nothing to
Well, that
offer.
makes sense. She's
A
already
sorry
given away
outcome. The dark
her memories.
mirror seems to turn dormant, its hunger sated.
Okay.
I've
Toto,
wished to live in more interesting times.
can you give this a go?
A huge polished disc
This feels familiar to me somehow. I'm sure I've stood before this mirror before. Many times, perhaps.
Okay, this time we're gonna pray. We're gonna pray for a little bonus. Or maybe we should have the bonus from him instead. 25! Oh, this is too difficult. I'm gonna quick save here just in case. I want to try and get this. For Shadowheart and her parents. I hope this is actually what unlocks her parents. Yeah, that ain't gonna do it.
I'm sure I've stood before this mirror before. Many times.
Oh my
perhaps.
god, right, I've had so many goes at this now, I'm getting a little bored. I'm going to continue.
Prayers fade away into the nothingness of the mirror.
We are, apparently, I've done a little reading as well. It's a little buggy, this bit. And what this mirror is supposed to do, spoilers, is it's supposed to give you -2. When it takes memories, it takes 2 of your ability points. But what it's supposed to also then do is offer you a +2 of another set of ability points, all cryptically written in prose. But it's a bit buggy, apparently. There's certain steps you've got to do, and you've got to reload the game or not skip dialogue, and there's all this stuff that I've read about it just now, because I've spent the last few minutes trying to get through that, and I'm not doing it. It's not happening. I've got to try and figure out how to save these poor people. So,
There's no time to
Shadowheart,
waste.
now I can actually talk to them. Why couldn't I talk to them before? Daddy.
No harm in a little conversation.
It can't be. Another vile trick.
No, there is no trick. It's her. Jennifer. Jen. Our little girl.
Moon Maiden's grace. It is you.
I'm here to get you out of here. They're all gone. It's over.
Oh, the mirror. Why is the mirror now acting up? What's this?
It is not over.
No way.
You see, it matters not if you raise this place. If you slay every one of your brothers and sisters. That was never where my power resided. Every time you tried to step away from me, every time you tried to reach for Selûne, my hold on you bites deeper. If you had learned, if you had obeyed, there would be no pain. But you struggle on. You make things worse for yourself. And for them.
Okay, this is not cool. Okay. You're a monster, not a goddess. Ignore her, Shadowheart. She's just trying to spite your victory. Or we should leave. I think I'm gonna go with you're a monster, not a goddess.
I am neither. I am nothing. I am the empty room. The dreamless sleep. The shadow's shadow. There was no pain before my sister set the sun aflame. Now you exist to suffer, until you find your way back to my embrace.
Enough! I'm taking my parents away from here. I'm taking them away from you!
You cannot. We are still bound to you. You cannot both free us and free yourself from her curse. The Moon Maiden needs you more than she needs us. You are the future. You must return to the fold. We are the past. And our duty is almost done.
Eloquently put. His mind stood up well to his time here. The same cannot be said for your mother. Such brief, fragile lives humans lead. This is my final lesson. I leave you now to dwell on your mistakes and make your choice.
Shah's parting words make your flesh crawl. There is no lesson to be learned here, only a family's torment, a spiteful goddess's whims, and an unspeakable choice to be made.
She's gone. I don't understand.
Shah will never admit defeat. Not until she has stolen one last thing from you. We cannot allow your future to be her last prize. Not after all your mother and I have endured. To see you again. Your companion understands, I think. Help her, please. Help her see what must be done.
Wow. Okay, so her dad's an elf, her mother's human, she's half elf, and, well, I think so am I. Shadowheart has to choose free your parents or rid yourself of Shah's curse. She wants to kill your parents. She wants you to kill your parents. Her idea of a parting gift. Talk to your mother and father and see what they wish. Oh God. I want to save them. I want her to save them. But you have to choose.
I can't. I came here for them.
And you did. You found us. All these years, that dream kept us going, that you would break free. No matter what they made you do to us, we knew you were still in there.
I knew the Dark Woods wouldn't frighten you. You were always such a brave girl.
She was, and still is. You've saved us. Now save yourself. You'll be out of Shah's reach, and we'll be at peace.
I only just found you again after all this time. I can't lose you again.
We'll still be with you. By the Moon Maiden's grace, we'll never be far. Please, Jennifer.
Oh God, I don't know what... Oh, this is so horrible. How could you choose? Don't lose your parents, not again. I can't let them go. I understand it will release her from this curse, but... Oh, I don't know what to do. Don't lose your parents.
The curse. We just have to go on like this. Suffering.
Can endure it together as a family? Do I persuade her? Will you have great faith and great resolve, all of you? Trust in that you need not say goodbye here. Oh, God. This is too tough. I've got the power of persuasion. I want to persuade her. Do it. I don't want to see them... No, they've got to be together. That's the right thing. Surely this is the right thing. Tell me it's the right thing.
I didn't come this far just to give up at the final hurdle. We're leaving this place together. I'm going to take care of you.
Our time has passed, Jennifer. You must not let us burden you.
You're no burden. You're my strength. I think I know where my willful side comes from now.
But...
Hush, Arnell. Jen wants her family. Jen shall have her family. How can we help, dear?
How did she do that? Why do I feel like something horrible is about to happen?
Get out of this place as soon as your strength allows. There's a camp. You'll be safe there.
Wow, we did it. Okay, so they are alive. They are saved. And the Daughter of Darkness is complete. Oh, you having a little stretch there, Zenith. A little bit worse for wear, were you? But Shadowheart needs to talk.
Everything that's happened. Shah, my parents. It's almost too much to take in. Give me a night to try and get my head together.
No problem. I mean, you could have had that for free. Well, guys, that's the end of Shadowheart's story, I guess, unless there's more I mean, I'm sure there'll be more mentions of it later. But to head back to camp now, I'm giving up on this bloody mirror. I've edited most of my attempts to work my way through it out of this episode, and I don't care. I don't care. I don't want to use it. I don't care about it. I'm sure it's useful. Just not doing it. Thanks for watching this episode, though. It's been 2 days in the making and several hours of editing. I hope you enjoyed it, and apologies, yesterday there would have been no video up, obviously, because this has taken me 2 days to do, so all the very best. Thanks for watching once again. I'll see you in the next part. I'm looking forward to it. I've got to pick something to do now. I'm scared to progress the main story. I don't want this game to end. I will see you soon. Good night.